I like the orientation. Okay, here we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Say hi. Let me know that you can see me and hear me. And I wanted to come on here today and celebrate with you. Okay, I think I am live. Okay, good. I wanted to come on here and celebrate with you so many things. Oh my goodness. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday, happy birthday to me. I turned 44 and just cover like you guys know for the last 14 years this YouTube channel has been kind of like a diary for me. That's how it started. Is I've been documenting my own journey of growth and evolution with the hopes that someday my children and grandchildren, they'll have all of this amazing content to watch and learn from, learn about me from, learn about where they came from. And so I really wanted to document 44 years just to kind of have that in our little uh I don't know, container, right, of the things. And I've been really racking my brain about how to do this. And the birthday circle tradition that my family does keeps coming up, but I don't know if that's really gonna document it really well. Um, Maybe I can share like my key things that I've learned in the last 44 years. But let me tell you about our birthday tradition. So my family has this birthday tradition that we actually learned from Armand's, some of his mentors and coaches. When he was a teenager, he was in this program that was amazing, brilliant, and they had this tradition where for every birthday, for like all the kids that they were mentoring, they would sit around in a circle, and then the person whose birthday it was would be in the middle, and we have taken on this tradition and we're kind of like obsessed with it. My family, like everyone, every year, it's like that's their favorite thing about their birthday and about everyone else's birthday. What they do is they will say one thing that they love about um, this the birthday person, like one thing that they love about them, wish them a happy birthday, one thing that they love about them, and one wish for them for the upcoming year. And we do this exercise and it has become bigger than any present that we give each other. It's become bigger than any activity that we do, any trip that we take. It's just become such an amazing, amazing, like heartwarming family tradition. And so I want to do that with you guys. And but I wanna make this like a collective thing. I don't want this to be like about me and like my birthday. So how we could do this, let me see what you guys are saying first. Is there any suggestions on how we could customize it? One wish that we have, maybe for female, like for sisterhood. And one thing we love about this community and one wish. So what about something like that? Let me see what's coming up for you guys. Thank you. Happy all the things. Thank you, Sharina. I love that. Happy all the things. Happy holidays. Just woke up. Hooray, Christian said. Welcome in. So, Kabibi, hi. Hello, everyone. What's coming up for you? How does that sound? Like making it about one one wish that you have for our like amazing community that we've created, more abundant mindsets. Okay, so while you're letting me know, let me just share with you kind of my key things in my 44 years on this beautiful planet that I've learned. And like if I was having a conversation with my future grandchildren or great grandchildren, my kids already know this about me. What would I say? Okay, let's do that. This is something that we had to do for our legacy video. And so I'm gonna share that with you guys. Number one thing I would say is no matter what you're going through, no matter what's been handed to you, no matter what your goals and desires and intentions are, at the end of the thing, it's always going to be about who you become. Like your soul came here with a purpose to undo. things that it's picked up from the past, from other lifetimes, from other experiences. And the main thing that you're here to do, your number one mission in this game of life, is going to be about what you learn, what you unlearn, what you learn, and who you become. So if I'm talking to my grandchildren and great grandchildren, I will say the number one thing I've learned on this 44-year journey so far is that forget about the thing that you're calling in, forget about the thing that you're trying to manifest, forget about the thing that you're trying to like get, right? Like that's a given. If you have a desire, you're going to get that. That's a given. Focus on becoming the container to be able to have that. So the person that you are becoming, the person that you are right now, can it really have that thing? That is going to be like the foundation of your life. If there's one universal truth that I think transcends time, it has timelessness. Because here's the thing, great grandchildren and grandchildren, you are, believe it or not, like way smarter than me. Even if you're watching this younger than 44, you are the new and improved and evolved version of my DNA. You are the new and improved version of that. So you are way smarter. You are way more intelligent than the DNA in my body. That's just how it is. That's what evolution is. So you don't need me to tell you intelligent things. What I can tell you from my experience and my wisdom, the things that transcends our DNA, the thing that transcends our lifetime, the thing that's always been true, always will be true, forever, is that your soul came here to grow. And the bigger it becomes, the more it becomes like God, the more it spends time being godlike, the more you're going to be able to have and hold the things that you desire, whether it's your personal growth or health or love or children or legacy or money or whatever the thing is, friendships. The more you can step into that um, godlikeness, the more you can hold that container, the more, like, likely you are to have the thing. Oh, there's, like, these new things on the side. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I was trying to figure out how to change the orientation, but it wouldn't let me. I don't think that's it. Okay. Okay, never mind. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me not be distracted. That would be my number one, like, foundational lesson. The other thing I would say to my grandchildren and great-grandchildren is what I admire about you already, whether I actually have the privilege of knowing you or not, what I already admire about you is that you come from a bloodline of resilience. You come from a bloodline of being able to achieve the impossible. You come from a bloodline of being the exception to every rule. That I already know that about you. Like you have everything that you need already within you. It's like that's done. It's a given. You come from a bloodline, a lineage of people that defy all odds, that become the 4-minute mile, that do things that it's not average. It's so ahead of your times. That is a given for you. My wish for you is that you always know your true power and you remain in the God zone. You remember who you really are, that you are a soul. You're not just a body. You're not just the ego. You're not your thoughts. You are godlike. And the more you become that, the more you step into that, the more magic will unfold in your life. I already know that. I already know that about you. So that's my wish that you always remember who you truly are. May you always continue to grow towards being more and more and more in the 99% realm, in the God zone, being more like God, stepping into that next level. That's my wish for you. So let me see what you guys are saying. Um, what we love about the community and one wish for the community. Let's do it, Sharita. Let's do it. For all my sisters to ascend into a new realm of riches and pleasure. Yes, that's my wish. That's my wish. I love that. Amen. Happy holidays. I like your idea, Mina. Let's do it about sisterhood in this community. Let's do it. Let's do it. Wish that all women reconnect to their feminine power. Yes. Kabibi said, my wish for a collective is that the sisterhood wound, one of my biggest wounds, is fully healed once and for all. Yes, and so it is. It's done. This process of starting this YouTube channel 14 years ago and continuing to show up no matter what has 1000% healed my sisterhood wound. The kind of friendships that I have now, the kind of women that I call into my life, the kind of abundance and prosperity and collaboration. Ooh, I know that I've healed that for 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. So, yes, 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 yes. Have an open-hearted approach to life, 1000%. Yes. I'm open to your wishes. Yes. I love this. That feels so good. Love it, love it. I think the thing with the sisterhood wound too is learning to trust again, because that's the tough one. There's just so much mistrust in the morphogenetic field in the collective consciousness, but like someone's gonna have to go first, right? Like there's like a stalemate. It's like, well, I won't give you if you don't trust me, but it's like I won't trust you if you don't give it. It's like a stalemate kind of a situation. But the biggest thing for me in really unlocking, of course, all my inner work has happened in layers. You guys know that. It wasn't like just woke up to it. But the biggest one was to learning to trust again. Learning to trust my desire, that if my desire was there to have sisterhood, then it was meant to be, and that I was going to have to go first with trust. I'm getting goosebumps reading these. Yes, Kabibi, me too, me too. I'm tapping back into the energy of the version of me that started this YouTube channel in 2011. So I had just turned 30. I had just turned 30 and I had just lost my mom 6 months prior. I had just had a baby 6 months prior. I was in grief. I was in postpartum depression. And all I wanted was sisterhood. For some reason, my soul was like, I needed comfort from women. Like I had my dad, I had my husband, but there was something about sisterhood is what my heart was like guiding me towards. And that's where all of this came about. This whole thing. Hi, Chris. Welcome in, babe. Yes, love is a gamble, especially with sisterhood, but it's worth it. Yep, it's so worth it. And I think trust is a gamble for womankind because of our evolutionary history with being the more vulnerable gender, not having rights, not having the ability to do all the things that we know we were capable of, right? Like, of course, that's like it's a sore topic for us. It's a tender spot. And and yet I always have faith. I always have faith. I knew that my heart is not lying to me. Like if I'm being pulled towards it, that's that's what I'm meant to do. Yes. Trina said, love what I love about this community, how safe we are able to be vulnerable. My one wish for the community is for us all to move past the fear that's keeping us from meeting the highest forms of ourselves. Ooh, that's deep, Sharina. Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm gonna read that one again. It just like I felt it. What I love about this community is how safe we are to be able to be vulnerable. My one wish for the community is for us all to move past the fear that's keeping us from meeting the highest forms of ourselves. Yes. Oh, that is deep. I love that. Love it. Someone's gonna have to go first, and we've been chosen to go first. We go first, and then the universe responds, and then everyone else responds for sure. I'm gonna open the chat up as well to everyone. This is going to be my last live on like the everyone platform for a really long time. I'm going to keep my live streams for the private Level Up Queens community in 2025 mostly. And the reason for that is I've shared this with you guys. Some of you guys know this. I hired a YouTube mentor, and a lot of his content, his mentorship is around recorded videos. I'm trying to expand my containers around more recorded stuff, and so the live streams are not going to work with his model right now. So but I wanted to come on here and just do a live for my birthday and have like this kind of documented, just celebrating my 44th and sisterhood and all the things. But all my future live streams will be happening inside of the Level Up community, in that private membership. So because this is my last for a really long time, I'm gonna open up the chat a little bit to my all subscribers so they can join into our wish for our community, our birthday circle. This has been kind of like an emotional week for me because there's a lot of beautiful traditions that my company has done that are kind of like coming to a closure. And I've been seeing the number 9 a lot, which is the number of completion. And so, couple things that are coming to a closure. One is the live streams in the public, for everyone. That's going to be more in Level Up Queens when I do them, and I'm going to be giving more lives in my private container. So, like in 99 Realm, Kainat. Like I want to keep it for like I'm kind of moving the live streams to there, and then focusing on my mentorship with my coach for YouTube. So that's one thing that's kind of like completion. The other thing is, you guys know, for my birthday, my birthday and the company's birthday, I always have one huge birthday sale, which we're kind of in the middle of, last 2 days left. And that's coming to a completion. So I will not be doing that in 2025. I'm retiring that tradition. And so I feel like full and complete and like whole with those traditions. But there's always this sense of like, goodbyes are kind of hard for me sometimes. So that's kind of where I'm at. Christian said, Mina, my hubby and I are going to watch Divine Hug together today. We're ready to expand. Oh, that is huge, Christian. You being able to watch that with your hubby that's like couples that do inner work together, stay together, grow together, evolve together. So that makes me so happy. Thank you for sharing that. Divine Hug is coming to 99 Realm membership for December, as well as I'm going to be doing like a deepening call, like adding to it in the 99 Realm as well. So you can stop ghosting your mentor. Yes. No, I'm going fully in. Yes. I'm I'm doing that. Let me see. Oops. Happy fabulous 44th birthday. My wish to have Mina Academy in different countries. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday from Greece. We were just in Greece this summer. What a beautiful, beautiful country. We're ready, Mina. We go where you go. Goodbye leads to new hellos. Yes, it's a new era of me coming out of my comfort zone with more recorded stuff as well. Actually listening to the advice of the mentors that I hire. That's out of my comfort zone. The rebel in me steps in. I wish we can find the strength and the way lead to God to make the desires of our heart come true. Yes, amen, sister. Thank you, Katija. Appreciate that. 44 looking 24. You're so sweet. Thank you. I love that. So well, Sunday, December 1st is the last day to use the Alchemy 24 code off of all of my courses and bundles except for my three core offers, which are Kainat, All the Things, and 99 Realm. And then on top of that, I wanted to do something really like sexy and juicy and like amazing for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. So I think we only have 24 hours left, but I have taken 333 $333 off of my Manifesting Babes. It's like a portal with like 24 hours of like really high vibration manifestation content. And so that one is right now just 111. And so that's also something that's going on. I have that all linked in the description box for you guys if you want to grab that. I just wanted to make this like extra fun. If you have questions or comments about what courses you should be getting, I've been sending out really amazing emails for the last 2 weeks comparing my courses, like what is what. Okay, I can't grab this for some reason. I hate this little computer. I never know how to work it. Okay, I think I already okay, got it. Copy. So one day I will figure out tech. After 14 years of being a digital content creator on YouTube, I am still figuring out tech. I'm a life path number 5. Mika said, what I love, how this community is geared towards expansion and connection. I wish that every woman experience happiness that makes her get up every day excited. Ooh, I love that. Thank you, Mika. What a beautiful wish. I'm traveling in a Middle Eastern country, and it's amazing to see in person the polarity in relationships that you've explained to us. Yeah, it's just naturally there. Yes. Yeah, if you want to really experience it, that's the way. You have to like go and see it. If you've never experienced it, you keep hearing about it as like a mental construct, sometimes it doesn't hit. Mina, I have been feeling unheard and with difficulties to express my emotional needs. I have the call of the feminine voice training. Can you explain us a bit more about this course? So, the feminine voice training course is a collection of transmissions to help you ground your voice DNA. So, our voice is it's a frequency that not only informs our own kind of energetic body and physical body of what's happening, but it's also a reflection of that. So the more intuition you grow as you grow in your spiritual work, you'll start like I can hear someone talking and understand what their energetic makeup is. I can hear trauma in someone's voice. I can hear if they're telling the truth of what's really in the heart in their heart, if they're kind of like spiritually bypassing. There's so much I can tell from just hearing someone's voice. There's been experiences that my family has had where I heard someone speaking and I said, "We cannot trust this person." And my husband proceeded, this was like years ago, and I've shared this story many times, to hire this person, and turned out we could not trust this person. And so now people really take it seriously when I can hear someone's voice and I can tell what's really happening. And over the years, as I've done my inner work, my voice has become more grounded. I'm able to use my voice as a tool and project the resonance field for the right people to find me, like the energetic match people, right? So that's what that course is about, where you learn how to really ground your voice and release any like residues of trauma or things that might still be playing. Happy birthday, Mina. Only came across you about 2 weeks ago, and I love you and your way of teaching. Thank you, Charlotte. Welcome to the community. Wow. 2 week new subscriber. We're so happy to have you. The feminine voice training, let me grab the link for you guys. I created this course because my subscribers suddenly started noticing my voice change and it became more grounded. And they were like, what did you do? Like, what happened? And I had already taught this work in the Sacred Feminine Intensive, but never like created its own course. And there was a lesson about it in feminine, Sacred Feminine. So they requested that I create like a separate course. And so that's how this course was made. I'm a life path too. I meant what manifesting are you in, like you taught us in Manifesting Babes. You know what? It's so funny that you're asking me that. I've been meaning to go online and find out what that year is for me for 2025. So I don't know yet. I totally forgot what this year was for me. I knew in the beginning of the year, that's when I usually look it up. So I'm gonna go after this live stream and figure out what that is because I'm very curious. I threw in the link for the feminine voice training in the chat. All of these courses can be found on my website, obviously. And you can use the Alchemy 24 code on this. There are a lot of self-aware Barbies where I work. I carry a book with me hoping to change lives. Oh my goodness. I feel like my book is such a it's like an energetic match thing. So a lot of my students in Kainat have been telling me that they will carry my book or they'll be reading it like at a cafe or places, and like someone will come up and ask them about the book, and that's then they'll become friends. So it's really interesting because it's like the book sends out its own beacon of light. And actually, speaking of the book, the theme for 99 Realm membership is relationship skills. So we're going to be talking about divine huck. Huck is your divine rights in a relationship, what how God wants you to like be in a relationship, what God wants you to have. So I'm going to add that to 99 Realm membership, and then I'm going to be doing live transmissions on like expanding and deepening that body of work. So that's the theme of 99 Realm for December. In January, the 99 Realm theme is Lady Balls, and we're going to be really going into like that feminine frequency of power, like the divine feminine filtered through like raw, wild power is the theme for January for 99 Realms. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to be having some celebrations, live streams. Another thing that you should know is that my New Year intensive that I do every year, sometime most of the time we've done this in person. Two times I think we did it online because of COVID and whatnot. So in 2025 January, we're going to be doing it inside of the 99 Realm membership. So that's the way to access it. Really? I did not know that, Sharina. Thank you, Brittany, for the birthday wishes. Sharina said manifest is the Cambridge Dictionary Word of the Year. I did not know that they have a Word of the Year. That is so good to know. Thank you for sharing that. Interesting. I did not know this. Elma said, Happy birthday, Mina. My wish for this community is for every woman here to feel inner peace, expand their container, and create more barakat in their life. Amen, sister. And so it is. That is my wish for everyone as well. Happiest of birthdays, Mina. Thank you, Noor. Noor is one of my absolute favorite words. That is going to be a future course, by the way. I've known that for a couple years that I was going to make a course about the word like called Noor, but I haven't done it. So maybe in 99 Realm we'll launch that. Yes. Thank you, T Rose. I haven't seen you in a minute. Noor is Noor, Barkat, Kaina. These are all like my favorite words. So I'm super excited to have Noor as well. Sakoon, Kainat, Barkat, Noor. When are your next in-person intensives and where? Happy birthday, Queen. Thank you, Nimisha. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing any for 2025. We haven't planned anything. We have a lot of family, like weddings and like personal travel. So we'll see. We'll see. Right now, the New Year one, what's been coming to me is to do it inside of 99 Realm. And that way, um, obviously Kainat and everyone else has like access to it as well. But that's going to be the best way to have it for 2025. Noor means light. Yeah, I love that word. It means divine light. I'm in feminine voice as well and really like it and still need to delve deeper. So I appreciate the enhanced description. Not only is it about our voice, but understanding other people's voice. Yeah, so let me share this. There are a couple things that are coming in where it's going to be new addition to existing courses. There is a new module that I will be adding to the feminine voice training called Voice DNA, and that's coming in 2025. That's like I already know that that's something I'm gonna be adding in. Another thing that's been coming is for my Conscious Couture Coach program. I'm going to be adding a new lesson on 10xing your coaching skills. So that is also a new module. So if you have you bought those courses, it doesn't matter if you bought them full price on sale a year ago, 10 years ago, whenever, well, they didn't exist 10 years ago, but you know what I mean? Those will just show up in your portal. So that's something I'm also adding. There's like new things coming in for nervous system reboot. In December, I'm adding a new lesson on the freeze response, getting ready, getting yourself out of the freeze response. And also, someone asked me, someone in Kainat, one of my students, she said that like, what if her one of her family members is in a freeze response, like how to approach that? So that's what's coming in December for. So these are like I like to keep like adding new things to my courses as there's new downloads and new transmissions and I learn new ways of teaching things. I love being in your high level containers and I'm really appreciating this live right now. I just gave you homework, Mina. Yes, and thank you because that has been on my mind. I already shared that with Kainat students that the DNA module will be coming. And so I love adding. You guys know every year I add stuff to certain courses where the downloads come in. And this year it's really like voice DNA and voice training and then conscious couture coach. I really want to add there's like levels of coaching and like nervous system informed coaching is like something I want to really bring to that course. So that's coming in there. Yes, for the new module in couture coach. Happy birthday. Thank you, Alexandra. Appreciate you. So those are the ones. I'm sure in 2025 there's going to be new downloads for me to add more stuff to other courses, but right now that's like what I already know is coming. Yeah. Happy birthday, Mina. Where can we join the membership for your live videos in the future? So, babe, depending on what device you're on, because I know like different browsers, there should be a join button next to this video. Do you see that? There should be a join button. Oh, hi, Shazad. My best friend's here. Hey, babe. Love you. Hey, my Shirzad is here. That's what we call Shirzad in my home. My Shirzad. I think I also had pinned it here. I'm trying to okay, so if you scroll back up on this conversation, I think I can pin it. There's also a link where you can join the membership, but there should be a join button. Love you. Thank you, babe. You are a great inspiration, ma'am. Wishing you many, many happy returns of the day. And I am from India. Welcome from India. And thank you so much for your beautiful wishes for me. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Derp said, "Hi Mina, happy birthday. I'm an 18-year-old ego manifester going after her PhD. Wow, congratulations. And have been too nervous to chat even though I've been watching your work for years." Well, thank you. And thank you so much for finally speaking up and saying hi. I love to hear from you guys. Love to know who's in my community, what you're doing, what you're up to, what you're manifesting, who you are. And so thank you. Thank you, Nimi. Your nervous system reboot has changed my life. I'm finally coming back to myself after what feels like a lifetime of fear. It's worth gold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you, Plant Happy Girl. That makes me so happy. Thank you. I'm so glad. Like my mission is for like this planet. This is like Shazad and my mission. Like our mission is like teaching women and like being an inspiration of like sisterhood and our second mission is healing trauma on the planet and having like regulated, delicious nervous systems. Like that's what we're all about. So yes, I love that for you, babe. And here's the thing, we are social creatures and we co-regulate. So you regulating your nervous system means that now there's a ripple effect. Every room you walk into, you're going to be the strongest nervous system and you're going to heal that room. You're going to heal other people's nervous system simply by existing. Like, I want to cry. Like, how beautiful is that? That makes me so happy. Mina, are you going to add a separate course on the freeze response and the nervous system reboot? A separate lesson. So, not a whole course, but inside of my nervous system reboot. So, if you already have it, do nothing. In December, I'm just recording a new lesson specifically talking about the freeze response. Now, right now, what's in there will help you from the freeze response. It helps you with all the four responses. I already put everything in there. However, some of my women from my other channel, the Million Dollar Babes channel, were saying that sometimes they find themselves in a freeze response and they wanted me to speak specially for that. And what's really interesting is the freeze response is not my go-to. My go-to is flight. However, last week I had a freeze response moment. And I feel like God was like, here, I'm going to make you experience this so you really know what it feels like from the inside out. And this was right after I announced that I was putting that new lesson in. I literally had a moment. I was like texting Shirzad. She called me. We got on a call together. And I feel like God was like, here, experience freeze so you really know what it feels like and it's fresh in your mind so that you can really like teach this lesson on a whole different level. So I'm going to be teaching this lesson not just from a practitioner, but also from someone that like feels this and knows what it's like. It's not my go-to, but I definitely feel it. Let's see. Thank you, Shirzad. Happy birthday. In recent years, to be a girlfriend itself, you're expected to enter what's called a talking stage, where you text the guy 24/7 for weeks or months as a trial. I love your work. Yeah, we're not doing any of that. That sounds like a lot of work. Not doing it. Kim said, I got the nervous system course. I took a hair mineral test, and my nervous system is experiencing as a chronic parasympathetic state, which I think is the freeze response. Thank you for this. So okay, so I'm not sure what you mean by chronic parasympathetic state. So the parasympathetic state is when you're in rest and digest, you're kind of like open, you're feeling calm, like your window of tolerance is there. Like it's like that's one mode of the nervous system, one healthy mode. And the next healthy mode is where your nervous system is in like a fight, flight, freeze response, but it's rightfully so, right? Like you need that because you need to, there's an actual threat and you need to outrun it, right? Or freeze or whatever you need to do. So those are the healthy modes. We want to be able to access those both of those modes. What we do not want is to be in a dysregulated state where you get locked into fight, flight, freeze, fawn when there really is no need. Trauma caused that. You're like perceiving threat. And then I taught you guys in that training that I did on YouTube that your capacity becomes smaller. So yeah, the, so you want to go back into being able to go between parasympathetic and sympathetic naturally. You want to flow. You want to be able to go like a healthy person, not be stuck in dysregulation. Hi, Mina. Are you going to offer any nervous system training in the university bundle? So the university bundle has been retired, and now there's a new version of it called the All the Things bundle. And by the way, the All the Things bundle, um, it's there's like bonuses that I'm doing for people who sign up in November right now for my birthday month. And so if you sign up by December 1st, you also get all the courses that are going to be launched in 2025, any courses that are launched in there. So there's like bonuses in there. You also get 4 office hours, which are only for Kainat, but you get bonused in four, one for each quarter for 2025. So there's a lot of bonuses. The nervous system reboot is already included in all the things bundle and in the alumni of university bundle. So people who already have the university bundle, they already have nervous system. It's already in your portal. It's been added. People who buy the new version of the university bundle, which is the all the things bundle, will that's already in there as well. So that already comes in there. Mina, which course helps build faith? I want to become a first-time mom, but so much fear of the what ifs in life. So here's a secret. 100% of my courses help build faith because I am a woman of faith. Faith cannot be separated from my being. So they all help because it's all about inner work. You naturally will feel faith when you are in your God self, when you're relaxed, when your nervous system is not dysregulated, when you're not triggered, right? However, having said that, if I was like zooming in, I would say faith would be money, money come to me because it like teaches you how to give money, fear the energetic finger, my one of my favorite things to do. I'm the rebel, obviously, so you gotta give it the finger. And the second one that I would say is like zoomed in is God, which is my newest course. You can get that as part of the 99 Realm membership, or you can purchase it separately. Yes, Mina, I can tell so much from a person's voice. I thought I was just thinking too much into it. Nope. Voice is it's like a fingerprint. It carry there's telling in there. There's a lot of information. I can be listening to even actresses or anyone and I know who's been through trauma just from their voice. I can tell who's being inauthentic. I can tell who's really in their God self. Like there's so many different things you can pick up from a person's voice. That's so there's voice DNA training coming in the voice course, but from a practitioner, I want to put something in the conscious couture coach, which I know a lot of you just purchased this during the sale season. Like we've had so many new people coming into that. I'm gonna do a new training on um like next level coaching skills, like nervous system informed coaching skills. I got the Burkett course yesterday. Congratulations, Mika. I'm so excited to get started. When I hit the purchase button, a timeline of all the past identities came up, and I was so proud to see how far I've grown. Yes, yes, yes. Just hearing you say that, that's a high vibration purchase right there. Like you being in that state, in that energy, and then clicking, oh, that feels so good. Congratulations. That is like one of my favorite courses. It's so life-changing. I love it. Amara said, Happy birthday, Mina. I love you loads. Thanks for changing my life, manifesting my marriage next year at 27. Congratulations. And so it is. Happy birthday, sweet Mina. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate you. Any other course questions that you're considering? Plant Happy said, Oh my God, so true. My family has been more harmonious too when I'm regulated. Yup. It's like the next level of bliss in our home. Yes, our children, our partner, our friends and family, we're pair bonding creatures. Like we are social creatures. We love co-regulating. And so when we are dysregulated, we're sending a beacon of a frequency saying there's something wrong and everyone should be concerned, that there was an evolutionary reason for that, right? Like, for example, if one animal is in a state of distress, this could be deer, it could be any species, it's important for the other animals to get that signal so they can also be like, oh, there must be a threat. But as humans, we sometimes have perceived threats. They're not actual threats. And these perceived threats not only dysregulate our nervous system, but they send signals to our children, our partner, our friends, something's wrong, and it dysregulates everyone. So one person healing and being able to regulate their nervous system, the field that creates, oh my God, like you literally should be getting paid to exist because you're walking around regulating the planet. Every room you go to, you're regulating the children in there, the animals in there, the humans in there, like everyone, everyone. Mina, do you have courses to help us learn more about life paths overall? I'm 22, but I don't really know what that means. Actually, Sharina, what I would recommend for you instead would be the book called Soul Numbers. The author of that book is Michelle something. I'm blanking out on her name. I recommended that book a lot. That's all about numerology, and it's an amazing book. It's one of my favorites. That's where I learned everything about like life path numbers and things like that. Yes, when I started to improve my mental health and spiritual health, people automatically started to adjust to my field. You become an energetic match for a different type of person, which means that people already in your life will also raise to that level. Some people will fall away, some will raise to it, new people will come in. It's magical. It's magical. Thank you. Yay for that birthday wishes. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Yes, thank you, Mara, for posting that. Someone was kind enough to post the exact name, and you should be able to get that on Amazon. That's a great book to just have for like when you see angel numbers or like different numerology things that you can just like reference real quick. That's my go-to for that stuff. Alexandra said, Mina, off topic, but I really want to share this with you. In my language, amen is spelled Amin. Mina and amen have the same four letters. How awesome is that? That is so interesting. Thank you for sharing that. That is beautiful. My name actually in my culture means like firecracker, sparkles, intoxication, and like sparkly thing, like shiny things, sparkly things, firecracker, and like being intoxicated. So yeah, I really I can thank my aunt for that. My aunt named me. Just tried the 5 4 3 2 1 method from the nervous system course and I did not know how anxious I am on a regular basis. Help me immediately. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are loving that course and the exercises are helping you. Thank you. I just ordered it. Wonderful. Yeah, that's a really fun book. Hello from Germany. Someone just came from. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anything else? I have stopped people pleasing, including extended family member, and treating them as they treat me. Thank you. You're welcome, Leanne. Um, there's something I want to say about that. I think you're headed in the right path, and there's a point where you get to treat them not as they treat you, but as you want to treat people. Like you treat them from your highest self without letting how they treat you dictate that. Because I know there's layers, right? Like I always talk about there's layers of inner work. What I never want to do is stoop down to someone else's level just because I'm trying to mirror their behavior because I have certain frequency standards for myself and that means that I make decisions that are in the highest good of all. Yes, I have boundaries. Yes, I check in with myself, but that doesn't mean that I ever stoop down to someone else's level, because that still would not feel good to me, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying you're doing that. It just kind of came up for me when I read your message. Does the Million Dollar Manifesting Babes course focus on business and money, or is it more generally anything you desire? So I would say it has flavors of money and business, but it's for everything because manifesting, the energetics of manifesting and calling in and God consciousness, it's an energy. You decide where you're focusing that energy. So if even if you were to take my business energetics course and you decided you were going to focus that energy on weight loss or calling in the one or anything, that's where it would be focused, because remember, you're deciding where you're going to focus that energy. So it's I talk about money in there, yes, I talk about business, I talk about everything, but it's for anything you want to focus. It's more manifesting energetics. What course would you recommend to work on worthiness issues with men in dating? I just realized I feel not ready since I have no career yet. This is again one of those where you could take any of my courses and you would be working on worthiness, because inner work is worthiness, right? So when we are doing our inner work, we're healing the stuff that's making you not feel worthy. However, if I was going to like um zoom in, I would say the divine union course. Would you guys agree? Those of you guys that have everything, I would say the divine union, maybe the dark feminine energy, which you can access through 99 Realm or on its own. Thank you, Daniela, for the birthday wishes. Here's the thing why I teach inner work as the foundation, inner work and personal growth as the foundation of my work, it is because once you get that right, once you're like healing and growing and evolving, you can use any manifestation techniques, tools, you can use anything to focus on creating whatever you want, because I truly believe that God wants to give us all everything. I know I birthed my children, right? And I want my children to have everything, like everything. I want you to have everything. I want people that I love to have everything. God loves us. So God also wants us to have everything. So it becomes about expanding our container to be able to have it and hold it. God is never going to break our free will. He's not going to he's not going to impose himself on us. That's just not how it works, right? Like that's why we have the free will to even believe in God or not. So the entire journey, as I said in the beginning of this call, is about you expanding your container. And that's through inner work. Leanne said, I'll give you an example. It's a relative's birthday and they never posted me on social media on my birthday, but I feel a bit weird not posting them. So here's how I decide stuff. I say, wow, it's my relative's birthday. What do I want to do? How do I want to celebrate them? I don't focus on how they celebrated me. That's tit for tat. That's not my frequency standard. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Some people base their entire life based on what other people are doing, and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you said, you know what? F them, they didn't post, they didn't wish me, I'm not gonna wish them. You have the right to do that. That's not how I live my life. I live my life on how I want to be, who I want to be, what my frequency standards are, and I go by that. So regardless of if my family member wished me or didn't wish me, buy me something or didn't buy me, celebrate me or not celebrate me, I if I feel like all I want to do is sit here quietly and send them a prayer, I'll do that. If I want to send them flowers, I'll do that. If I want to send them a gift, I'll do that. If I want to take them out to lunch, I'll do that. If I want to celebrate them on social media, I'll do that. But I'm going to do that on Mina Irfan, on what my soul wants to do, not based on who they are. Because who they are or who they've been has nothing to do with me. That's not who God designed. God didn't say go on this planet and just mirror everyone back, because that where am I in that? So that's just my kind of like 2 cents. Yes, tit for tat feels so energetically draining and also tends to the people pleasing aspect, which isn't empowering. Yes. Yes. I base things based on what my heart is saying I need to do. Those are my standards. No one else controls what I'm going to do or not do today. I control that. I'm full in my power. But again, there's layers and stages to inner work, like I always talk about. Happy birthday. I love how you don't look any day older than 27. You are so sweet. You made my day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Mina, you're spot on. Stooping down to their level doesn't feel great. No, because that's not your standard for Leanne. Who is Leanne? What are your standards? How do you get to behave? It's not even about them. What do you get to celebrate in your life? Who do you get to be? Savage was great to work on my worthiness. Oh yeah, oh yes, Patricia, thank you for reminding us. Savage, like I'm scared of that course. Like that is next level. That is Sheena's course. Mina, can you talk more about healing your autoimmune disease? So gorgeous. I have documented that in my high value healthy course of how I actually did that. It's a big course. I really don't want to get into it again. It's like documented in there. It is included as the self-aware Barbie bundle, but you can also purchase that separately on my website. Yes, not being a reaction is personal power. Yes, we are not a collection of reactions. Shirzad, I love that. Yes, that's not what we're doing. Like to me, okay, I titled this live From Average to Abundant. Nothing is more average than just being a reaction to what everyone else is doing around me. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with average. But you and I both know we didn't come here to be average. Otherwise, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about personal development and transformation. Like, we did not come here to be average. Do you have a course on weight loss? Not specifically on weight loss, but if you want the energetics of that, Dream Girl is going to be the best. If you want like the actual how I did it, then High Value Lifestyle will be the best for that. That course was recorded years ago when I was doing green juicing and I was doing keto and grain free. Since then, I don't do green juicing now. I don't need it anymore. I do more carnivore now, but it was recorded in the authentic expression of how I did it. So if you're like, not wanting to hear now what I have to say, but like actually how I did it, then that course documented the whole thing. We're here to be better, to be the best. Yes. We're the greats, so we're not gonna just mirror average. Do you have a course on the carnivore diet or something like that? I do not. The most closest one would be the high value lifestyle course, which is not on carnivore, but it captured my actual authentic journey of how I healed my autoimmune disorder and lost tons of weight and all the things based on what I was doing at that actual time. So green juicing, not eating grains, like eating a high protein diet, that's all in there. But I don't have one specifically on carnivore. That's like what eventually led to me going to carnivore, but it's very similar because I was eating mostly meat and green juice at that time. Kim said, I can't wait to dive into the nervous system course. The test said I was in survival mode for so long that it went into an unhealthy parasympathetic from chronic stress and constant survival. So yeah, I've never heard of unhealthy parasympathetic. Maybe it's just different terminology. However, I think they mean hypo arousal. So yeah, that course will help you. Stooping down to people's levels can actually make you lose your mind. Yeah, and I mean, I cannot imagine someone else setting my frequency standards unless they're ahead of me, unless they're my mentor. I cannot imagine them setting my frequency standards. I have to decide that. The autoimmune one, babe, that one it comes in the self-aware Barbie bundle, but yes, separately. Let me find you the link for that. Okay. So that one, it doesn't specifically talk about carnivore, but it shows you how I eventually got here, because that's the real one. If I told you I got here from carnivore, that would not actually be the truth, because I was green juicing at the time. Like I was in the journey, but now I eat mostly carnivore. My cheat, when I'm cheating on my meals, I go back to that course. That's how I start eating. Because that's like a happy place without like completely derailing my progress or my health. What advice would you give to me as a 20-year-old fiance and mother not seeing eye to eye with him? So your mom doesn't like him? I would get really curious. I am not a big fan, unless you have more information that I don't have, but generally, I am not a big fan of not taking our parents' opinions in consideration when we're marrying someone. Anytime I've heard horror stories, it's the my students, my clients, my friends have been like, my parents warned me about this guy. Also, when I look at our evolutionary history, I've talked about this. Women have not ever chosen our partners by ourselves, and we can argue about the morality of that until the cows come home, but it's a fact. It's a scientific historical fact that we've never chosen our partners ourselves. We've always had help. So I believe if my parents had a problem, like let me give you an example. When I was rotational dating for marriage, in the people that I was dating, my parents had things to say about all of them, including Irfan, and I was very curious. Even my friends, because I was like, okay, tell me more. And the things, the concerns they had, then I had to decide, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I hear you. Am I okay with that? Can I work with that? If it was like a big red flag, I'm like, okay, I'm out. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. I agreed. A lower frequency feels vile, especially as I genuinely have a big heart. Yeah, when you listen to your heart, you raise your standards, you're able to do things, be things, respond to things without reacting, and you stay feeling good about your own personal frequency standards. Like you're responding, not reacting. Adelina, I sent the link. I hope that's the one that you meant. The rest, a lot of my courses, not all of them, are linked in the description box of this video. And of course, everything can always be found on the Universe Guru website. And if you're like, I'm tired of deciding what I want to get, I want the whole thing, then the all the things bundle is going to be the best bet for you. That's like something I'm so excited about. It's one of my core offers, and then you get invited to 4 office hours, and anything being taught live, of course, all the things bundle people and kainat, like you get to come live for that. Let me throw the link. Okay, need to put this down. Here it is, all the things. Yeah, this little computer drives me crazy. Okay. Habibi said, I agree. Moms are never wrong when it comes to reading people's energy around their children, from my experience. Mom, and then also dads are very good at reading other men. Dads are very good at that. Like the dads are really good at reading potential. Like, we have this thing, don't marry potential. When you're deciding what potential is, I agree with that. Dads are so good. So good at that. Like my dad could see Irfan's like entire like life plan just from meeting him. But that's not something my mom was able to pick up on. Wounded mothers don't read people all that well in my experience, neither do wounded fathers. Okay, so I'll be honest with you. Wounded moms do not read people well. Wounded fathers still do. This is my experience. There is something about men reading other men that still stands the test of trauma. I've seen this. This is my personal like, opinion. But yeah, I agree with the first part of that. I've seen dads that were hot messes in their own life be able to read the future men, like the future partners of their daughters super well. Yeah. What is the best attitude you think you can't take when you didn't achieve a goal you promised yourself? Even if you try to do it, I'm a little sad. I think that's not okay. Um, I really recommend investing in the Manifesting Babes. It's 111 for the sales season. And for me, if I'm still breathing, then it's still in manifestation. And I don't set goals, I have desires. I think the frequency of goals versus desires is a little bit different for me. Kristen said, I agree. My dad was wounded a bit, but could read how bad a guy was for my sister. Yeah, my dad was not perfect either, had a lot of his own stuff, and yet he was like the best go-to person for certain things, especially like for who I should marry. I think their standards for who they are versus what they want for their children can be different sometimes. Since I started healing, I've been able to see more people more clearly. I totally hear you on that. Yes. Does Kainath include nervous system reboot, or do we buy that separately? So, Kainath, I'm not sure, but here's something you should know. Kainath includes a whole semester that's coming up in May, I believe. After the Right now we're in the money and prosperity semester. On October 14, we're going to go into legacy love. And then in May, sometime in May, we're going into inner alchemy. That's all about nervous system stuff and deep stuff. So Kainat is going to have 3 months of intense like training that the nervous system, like the digital version, doesn't have because I have you to myself for 3 months and we're going to be like doing deep work together. So it has more than just the nervous system course. And that's going to be the semester in May. And I'm really excited about that one. That's like the deepest inner work you can do. Like it's going to be the whole 3 months in there. Yes, Leanne. February 14th. Yes, I don't know what I said, but yeah, February 14th to 14, Valentine's Day, we will move into Legacy Love semester. And then I have it on the website. If you go to Kainath Academy, the website talks about when the different semester dates are, but I believe it's in May we move into Inner Alchemy. Oh, October 14th? I'm so sorry. Okay, yes. Valentine's Day is we do Legacy Love. No, yes, Legacy Love. And then May we do Inner Alchemy, which is like really deep inner work. So the university bundle does not exist anymore. There's no way to buy it. The new version of it is called All the Things bundle. And YouTube subscribers are not something we manage. So I cannot manually add people to the YouTube membership because it's handled by YouTube. So the only way to subscribe to the YouTube membership is on YouTube via the link that I pinned or the join button. The best trainings that I will be doing in the YouTube membership on both channels that I love, I take them down and I put them in the 99 realm membership in the bonus area. So if you have the All the Things bundle or the Kainat Academy, you still get access to those if you're unable to join the membership for some reason, this membership. Hi, Mina. I have the Law of Attraction Masterclass. Is Manifesting Babes different from this course? Yes, babe. So, Law of Attraction is just like one little masterclass that comes inside of the basic babe bundle. The Manifesting Babes is a collection of 25 hours of trainings on all things manifestation, business, relationship, like just expanding your consciousness. So that's different. Yes. It usually sells for 444 manifesting babes, but for Black Friday I have it at 111. And I think there's only 24 hours left for that. I'm grateful I got to be live today. Lesson learned, always stay in your highest frequency you can. Yes, I'm so grateful that you're here and absolutely, you get to set your own standards. You're welcome, Manisha. Yeah. I'm ready to manifest my husband. If it's not my fiance, with may God send the other one nice and clearly. So what, Leanne, what I've experienced is as I've done more inner work, as I've raised my own energetic like match, my blueprint, who the I'm the reciprocal for, my frequency standards, my husband has also elevated to meet that. So it doesn't have to be a new person. Like, do you think that the one infinite creator, God, the King of Kings, can't just elevate the soul of the person that's already there? Of course they can. And sometimes that's not the thing that's how it's going to manifest. And so the person might fall away and another might come in. But I'm always open to miracles. I'm always open to how God wants to do it. Yes, I'm so glad to hear that. She said, feeling optimistic. So, ladies, what I'm going to do now is wrap this up and let you guys go. I'm going to go have brunch with my family, and then I will meet you guys again in the Level Up Queens membership, and we'll continue having this conversation in there. There's this new transmission coming about like becoming her, like HER, like her. And I want to give that in the Level Up Queens community. So I'll be back sometime later today in that container. I don't have the time yet. I'm going to go have brunch. My family is here in the kitchen. And so I will see you guys in Level Up Queens. Intuitive said, Hi, Mina. Have several of your courses. I just went on your sales page and the energy is so magnetic. Your prices and sales are so wild with but filled with desire and quality. Inspires me so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, every single thing that I've launched has been made just from like raw, pure, divine feminine desire. So I'm so glad you can feel into that. Thank you for being you. Your work is life-changing. Happy birthday. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. It's orgasmic in the best way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. That makes me feel so good. And I'm if stay on that path, stay in that turn on because I'm coming back in the Level Up Queens after I have brunch and I'll see you guys in there. Thank you so much everyone for joining me here. I love you. Bye.